Okay, so this video is pretty much about going postal, which I'm sure we've all heard before, and most of us know the story of the whole situation. The postman, you know, shooting up the postal office, wherever he was distributing mail. It does matter. But going postal, that's where that saying came from. The two men, I believe there were two men on two separate occasions who shot up the postal offices. I did not understand where that came from until I became an employee with the post office. You'd be surprised how stressful it really is. It's not just drive the truck and put the mail in the mailboxes. There's a plethora of things that occurs, and one is being disrespected by upper management, be it supervisor or postmaster or whomever. Those above you are very disrespectful and very rude and very non-caring people. Not all of them, okay? This is not for all of them, but a good majority of them are, which is why you see the videos that you see on YouTube now. Angry mail carrier part 1, part 2, the video of the mail carrier driving up the lawn and just dumping the damn package, like throwing it anyways when you spent time to drive up there. Like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy of the things that people do, these mail carriers do. Like I said, it's a very frustrating situation to be in because you have to deal with the customers, but you also have to deal with the nonsense and the politics that goes on inside the office before you even leave to do your route. There's so much craziness that goes on. I completely understand. When I look at these videos and, I hear the people, oh, courtesy of the USPS and blah, 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 this is your mail carrier and look at how they are. It's kind of like, yeah, they say those things because they don't really understand what those people are going through. At the same time, it doesn't make them wrong. They're not wrong for feeling like the mail carriers don't care, because a lot of the times they don't. and and it's not necessarily that they don't care, it's just that they cannot separate the frustration and the stress that they have in the office and with their employers from the customers. There's two different situations, and if you're gonna survive in the world, in the mean world of the USPS, you have to know how to separate the two, or else you're gonna start behaving in ways as such in the videos that you see on YouTube, throwing parcels, not giving a damn, losing mail, not carrying, things like that. Me personally, I don't necessarily feel like I need to show out, like I don't take my anger out on people. I don't take my anger out on the customers because of how I'm dealt with at the office. Although the thoughts do cross my mind and I get there. I get up there. It's that real in the post office. It's that real. And a lot of the times, you just have to take a deep breath when you get in that truck and just appreciate the fact that you're out and you're, on your own. And a lot of the times you're not, because they do follow you. Supervisors will come out and they'll follow you for like however long they feel they need to, and then they'll leave. So, I feel, it makes me feel some type of way because a lot of the carriers get bad complaints. If I do a route, I get, oh, you're always smiling. And, people actually give me gifts because I smile. And, they'll tell me, I never see a mail carrier as happy as you. And, just give me good compliments. And I appreciate it. But at the same time, I kind of have to try and let them know that, hey, that mail carrier, they're not bad people. They're very nice. It's just that they go through things. And not even just with working for the post office. They go through everyday life situations, and they're dealing with home, and then they come to work, and then they have to get treated like shit. And excuse my language, but it's the truth. They have to get treated like shit, and then it just puts them over the edge. And it's so unfortunate that a lot of people don't understand this. And I just feel like the United States Postal Service could be doing much more for their employees. If they want more done for their customers, then they would treat their employees the way they're supposed to be treated, which is equally, fairly, and right. Okay? You can't just talk to people the way you want to talk to people just because you're a postmaster. That's not going to happen. You're dealing with adults. Okay? I don't care what your title is. I was kicked out of my office for a whole week without pay due to the fact that the postmaster, or the lady above the postmaster, whoever she was very high in rank. But she felt as though she needed to walk around intimidating everyone and challenging them, and I don't need to be intimidated. I don't need to be challenged by anyone. I challenge myself. You know what I'm saying? So, she felt like she could talk to me any kind of way. And I'm a person, I don't complain. When I'm at work, I don't complain, and I'll pretty much do what you ask me to do, as long as you're asking me respectfully, and as long as you're not telling me to do anything wrong or illegal. She came at me all wrong. She comes at everyone all wrong. She doesn't know how to talk to people, although she's working in the customer service field. That happens a lot. So, I mean, she came at me very disrespectful, and she started speaking to me very rudely, and I let her know in a calm manner. I just pretty much let her know that I was an adult as well, and she was being rude and disrespectful. She sent me home. Didn't like it. I didn't care. A lot of the carriers were very happy for me because I spoke up for myself, and I spoke up for the entire post office, because a lot of the times people don't like to speak up because they're afraid of the consequences. Me, on the other hand, if you're being disrespectful and if you're being rude, I don't give a damn if you're paying me $50 an hour. That's not going to happen. You're going to talk to me with respect, excuse me, and you're going to deal with me accordingly, as far as, speaking to me as if I'm an adult, because that's what I am, as if I'm a human, because that's what I am, and you cannot treat your employees like shit and expect them to do their job to the best of their ability, because we are human beings. We have feelings, we have emotions, and sometimes we don't know how to control them. And that's where those videos come in, where you see those postal carriers throwing them damn packages and zooming up out of there and driving up on the lawns and, just doing crazy things. A lot of the times it has nothing to do with you, but it has everything to do with how they're treated as an employee. And I just think it's just something that needs to be addressed, like, immediately, because I've only been working for a year and it has declined since I've been there. What was I going to say? Pretty much that's it. I just wanted to speak on that and let everyone know that it's not necessarily you. It's not the customer. Unless you're one of those customers who just, just have a damn problem. And, if you're rude, then they're going to be rude. If you're rude to me, I'm not going to be rude to you. I'm going to let you know you're being rude to me, and then I'm going to walk away. That's just how I handle things. But a lot of people don't have that self-control. So I just ask that people just take into consideration what these mail carriers go through, because they do go through a lot. We go through a lot, and a lot of us don't know how to separate our emotions. Doesn't make it right. All those videos that you see, those people throwing those packages and driving on the lawns and acting crazy, it's not acceptable. It's very inappropriate, and they shouldn't do those things. But I'm just saying, I understand where that frustration is coming from. So that's that, and have a good day.